students. Today I'm going to discuss about a simple topic of HTML basics, and it is the part of the subject cases 052 web designing, and it is under the unit 1 introduction. So first of all, what is the HTML? Basically, stands for hypertext markup language. It is a language which is not process, or you can say there is no like a functionality like a plus b equal to c. It is a markup language, and there are tags are available in this language, and you can mark a particular text whether a text is a head part or whether a text is a paragraph. So it is that, therefore it is called as a markup language. We'll go in detail what are the HTML tags. And HTML describes, basically it is also defined a structure of a web page that is going to display on in the public. Then you can content can be properly structured, where will be heading, where will be paragraph, what will be the color, and how to display the table list, and these are the things are available in HTML. So basically it will structure your content of the website and for the audience. So this is the structure of HTML. Whenever you are going to write a program for the HTML, first of all, you have to write a doc type HTML. So writing the doc type denotes that this HTML program is for HTML5 compatible. And then we need to write a root tag start from HTML and end of the HTML. So this is all your programming within the HTML tags. Now this HTML web page is divided into two parts. The first part is head section. Second part is the body section. It is the body section. So HTML page, the HTML program has a two part. One is head, second is body. Head is basically to give the configuration information, or you can say it is for the meta information. Whenever you want to write some extra things for the web page, then we are putting in the head section. Body is the core area where you will writing your tags and content to display to the audience. Now, it is just to describe you doc type is when you write the doc type at the starting of the HTML web page, meaning it is HTML5 document. And head is used to contain the meta information, or you can say configuration of the web page that you can give. And this information is good for the web browser. Then we are using the head section. Now, body is the main area where you will write the content, and it will be tagged by your HTML tags. Now, how will you write a program of HTML? It is a very simple. You will use the notepad and write your program in the notepad and save with the extension .html, or you can say .htm. You can take any extension. Browser will recognize this is HTML file and run the program. So after writing the program in the notepad, you can take any editor. Just save the file with the .html extension or .html extension. Then in the browser, open the program and your program will run. So you can say for running of any HTML program, we need a browser, and very simple editor for writing the program is the notepad. Now we are going to discuss some few important tags which is necessary. Everyone must know if you're going to write a HTML program. So first very simple tag is H1 tag, H6, and very important to understand any HTML tag has less than sign and greater than sign. Then we have writing the tag name. So we have 6 head tags, H1 to S6. H1 defines mostly for the important headings, and S6 defines the least important headings. Basically, there is a size difference between H1 to S6. If you writing any content, or it is tagged by the H1, meaning it will display in the big size. And if the content is tagged by S6, then it will display in the less size. Size will be less as compared to the H1. So there is a size difference. As you moving from H1 to H6, the size of the content will be reduced. H1 is a big size, S3 is a small size. For example, suppose you want to display the college name, it should be in the big size. So therefore it is written in the H1 Ajay Kumar Garg Engineering College, Ghaziabad, and department is basically the subpart of the institute. Therefore, its size should be a little bit less than H1. So it is written with the help of the H2 tag. And the section, basically the part of the department, it should obviously should be little bit less size as compared to the size of the H2, that is CSE department. Therefore, it is written with the help of the H3. So this is one of the example. If you're writing the heading in a web page, how will you use the heading tag H1, H2, H3? This similarly we have H4, H5, and H6 also. Now this is an example. You can see we have written this information with the help of H1 tag, so it is in big size, and this information written in H2 tag, it is smaller than as compared to the size of the institute name Ajay Kumar Garg College. And section we have written with the help of the H3 tag, so obviously its size is less than the size of CSE department. So this is the one way we can use the, there are 6 tags from H1 to H6. Next is paragraph tag. So if you want to display any content on the web page, it is better to use the P tag. P tag denotes a paragraph information. And if you want to display a hyperlink, then we can use the A tag, that is called the anchor tag. Now, important part for the anchor tag is we need to use href. Href is the property of the A tag, where you will write the name of the file. Whenever we click, your browser will move to a particular file. So here we are giving the name of the file here. Now this is the A tag, and this is the end of the A tag, and this is the text where you are going to click. So in the anchor tag, you need to write a text on which you will click. It should be starting of the A tag and end of the A tag. So this is the text where you will click. It becomes a hyperlink. When we click on this hyperlink, that is click for file 2, then your browser will move to the file 2.html. Now understand, href is the property of A tag. It is a property of the A tag. So it is within the this less than sign and greater than sign. It is the part of the A tag. That's why we call as a property. So the file to which when we click on a particular hyperlink, the browser will move should be given in the href. Second example, you can see this is the property. And the hyperlink text is Google search. So when we click on the Google search, it will move to URL www.google.com, and this URL is mentioned in the href. So whenever we are creating a hyperlink, it is important to understand two important parts. One is the href property of the A tag. Second is the text that you will write within the A tag, within the starting of the A tag and ending of the A tag, that become a hyperlink. So this is the way we can create a hyperlink in a web page. Next, there are some other tags is HR tags, just to display horizontal line in a web page. Then BR tag to make a line break, and the pre tag is pre-formatted tags. To understand the pre tag, it is important to know the P tag. So in the P tag, if you write some information with more white spaces, then it will reduce the white spaces to the single white space. For example, if you're writing a name with TCS and company, and you are creating some more spaces here, so it will not consider in the P tag. It will just reduce the extra spaces, remove the extra spaces, and put only one space within the words. But sometime you want to display the text as it is with the spaces within the text also, like you want to display a program code, then it becomes a very difficult to display the program code with the help of P tag. because it will reduce the extra spaces, and the program code, we need extra spaces to understand what is the code is, to understand the code properly. So in that way we can use the pre tag. Pre meaning is pre-formatted. Whatever you write, as you will write, it will display on the web page. So it is a very important tag because a student sometimes confused with the P and pre tag because P will automatically reduce the spaces in the pre. There is no need to, there is no reduction of the spaces. So whenever you want to display the text as it is given with the many spaces, then use the pre tag. Now there are some formatting elements, or you can say these tags are there. So B for the make a text as a bold, and strong will give more emphasis. Basically it is make the text bold with more emphasis. Then if you want to make some text as italic, then use the I tag. Then you want to make some more emphasize a particular text, then we can use the EM tag. In EM tag, the text will be emphasized with some more dark color will be there, and it will be displayed in italics. So you got there is some difference between I and EM when you apply in the text. Now you want to highlight some text, then we can use the mark text. And if you want to display some text which is little bit smaller than the normal text size, then we can use this small tag here. So whatever the text you will write, it will be somewhat smaller than the normal text that will be displayed in the web page. Now you want to display something, this text has been deleted, then you will use the del tag. And you want to display to audience, this text has been inserted, then you will use INS, that is insert text. And if you want to make something to display as a subscript, then use the sub tag. And to display something as a superscript, then use the SUP superscript tag. So these are the formatting tags. These are very common tags which is needed by any web developer to display the content or to write the web page with the help of HTML. Next is block quote. Basically is used to display the quotations. Quotation must be displayed in the web page in a different style and different. It should be eye-catching. You can immediately find out this is the quotation. In that case, you will use the block quote tag, and basically it is a quotation. You can see he is here, and this is ended with the end of the block quote. Now within the block quote, we can, in HTML, you can insert the tags. One tag can be inserted in another tag. So within the block quote, we have use the P tag here. You can see this is the end of the P tag. So this is, I can say, we have basically there are the end of the block quote is there. So we have started some block quote. Within the block quote, we have used. So basically, it is the end of the block quote. Just see it here. So one block quote is mentioned here, and second block quote is also mentioned here. So in this example, we have the two block quote. It should be slash here to denote the first block code ending. So we have a two block code here, and one after block code we are using the P tag. So it is something is missing here. Here should be slash is here, so just to denote that this is the end of the first block code. So basically my purpose is to indicate that we have the block code tag by which we can display any quotation on the web page. It is an example with full HTML web page written. So it is started from doc type. We have HTML, we have a body section, and then we have written the content that is going to display with the help of P and block code. Now, the short form of block code is a Q tag. It is also used for the short quotation. So instead of using the block quote, you can use its short form, that is Q. It is also used for the quotations. And it is an example. Instead of using the block quote word, we are using only Q tag to display the quotation. Now, second is abbreviation. Sometimes we want to display the abbreviation tag in some different format, then we can use ABBR tag like HTML, CSS is the basically the abbreviation of a hypertext markup language, and CSS for the cascading style sheets. So you want to just display the HTML in a different style, then we can use this abbreviation tag. And it is an example like P tag. Then we are using the abbreviation tag, and we have given the title Ajay Kumar in college. And before ending of this abbreviation tag, we have used the AKGC. So AKGC basically the abbreviation of Ajay Kumar in college. So when you put your mouse at this AKGC, it will display Ajay Kumar Engineering College. So AKGC is the abbreviation, and it can display in a different look and format. Then we are using the ABBR tag. Next is address tag. You want to display some home address, workplace address, then we can use the address tag. Whenever we are using the different tag, its display format will be different. So address tags define the contact information. Whenever you want to display author, your website owner information, then we can use this address tag. It is an example like address is going from Ghaziabad. So it is an address. We know it is an address. It should be displayed in different way. So we are using the address tag. Next is table. Table is a very important part in a web page. Table basically is the number of rows and number of columns. So this is the table that you want to going to display in HTML page. To write any table in HTML web page, it must start from the table tag. So after the table tag starting, we must create a row. To create a row, we are using the TR tag. TR meaning is table row. Then we can give the heading here. So basically we have three heading: company, contact, country. So end of the table row. So we can say it will display a table of three columns. Three columns, 1, 2 and 3 columns, and heading will be here, and it will display the company, contact and country. So when we use the first TR tag, it is going to display the first row. Then we have created the second TR tag. So it will create the second row. Second row with the first column is TCS. Second column is Mr. Rajesh. And third column is India. Okay. To write any column, we are using the TD tag. See the difference. It is a TH, table header. So display of this table header will be different. Like in it may be in bold. So text of the table header can be bold, and TCS Mr. Rajesh can be in normal font. So see that TS is for the table header, and TD is basically to create a column, a cell. One cell is created. So this is one TD, second TD, this is third TD. So TCS, Mr. Rajesh at India. So we have created 3 cells, meaning 3 columns we have created here. Now for the third row, TR, this third row has been created here. And TD meaning is first cell. So we are displaying here Infosys, then Mr. Mukesh, and then India. So this is the way we are creating the table in the web page. We must know and understand very well. Table will start it from the table tag and end with the table tag. Then it is up to you how many number of rows you want to create. For each row, you need to use the TR tag. Then within one row, how many number of columns you are going to create. For each column, you need to create TD, that is one cell will be created. If there are 3 TD in a one row, then 3 column will be created. Now a special tag, that is TH, is used to display a header of the table. Now HTML list. So basically there are 3 different type of list in HTML. Second is UL, that is unordered. In case of unordered, the sequence of list is not defined. It is just a representation that whatever the list is mentioned, sequence will not matter. So generally it will display with the help of boards. So indicate that the sequence is not a matter. Now OL tag will display order list. When the sequence is important for the audience, then you must use the OL tag. It will display the content like 1, 2, 3. So it indicates that whatever the content, the sequence will matter. And third list is definition list. It is like just like a dictionary. One word is mentioned and you're going to describe that word. In that case, we are using the DL tag. We start with the unordered list. So to start, write a unordered list. We are UL tag and end of the UL tag, and for each element of the list must be written with the help of li tag. List the item. So in a list, there will be number of items. So we are using the li tag. So we have the 4 element in the list. So it will display like this way, like dots will be displayed here. Then write mango, dots will be here, again dots will be here, grapes, then banana, then pomegranate. So you can see here the dots are here. So this is called unordered list. Now in case of unordered list, we can define to display. By default, it is a bullets. Okay. So you can use a different way of displaying the bullets. Like you can use displaying the square. So it will display in the square, and you can display the circle also. So it can display like in a circle. Okay. So with the help of type attribute, display of the bullets can be changed. It can be square, disc, and circle. Next, where list. In case of where list, we are displaying 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and here the name will be written like Rajesh. So similarly, the information will be displayed. So li is needed whenever you want to want to emphasize that the list that you are going to display sequence will matter. And in the OL tag, again, we have the type. You can display the numbers in a very different way. By default, it is a numeric case, 1, 2, 3 likewise. And you want to display the numbers in uppercase, then you are using capital I. And it is basically in Roman letters. Capital Roman letters, small Roman letters, and you want to display the in alphabets. So capital, you use capital A, and if you want to display in small alphabets, then small alphabets. So here it will display in alphabets like A, B, C. Here it will display like A, B, C. Here it will display like I. It is displaying Roman letters, and here it will display like I. It will capital in Roman letters. Now here will be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 like this wise. Now it is possible you can start the list according to your choice. So here if type equal to 1, it can by default it should start from 1, but you can start from 4 onwards on. So it is with the help of start attribute in the OL, you can start any list with the help of a starting point as per your choice. It can be 4, it can be 5, it can be 6 according to your choice. Next is definition list. It is basically like to display the information like in dictionary format. First you give a term and then you are going to define the term. So list will start from DL and end with DL, and there are two important elements in definition list. First one is DT, that is a term is defined. Second is DD, that is a term definition is defined. So here we give the definition, and here we'll give the term name, and here we are going to define its definition. So this is an example. HTML is a DT, that is, it is a term, and what is the meaning of this HTML? It is defined with the help of DT, definition, term definition, definition list, description. So this stands for hypertext markup language, and here second term is HTTP. It is a term, so it is defined with the help of DT, and its description is given with the help of DD tags. So this stands for hypertext transfer protocol. So this is the list by which you can describe any term with the help of DT and DTD. So till now I have discussed about HTML basics, what is the HTML structure, and some very basic HTML tags like P, pre tag, A tag, B tag, I tag, and many other formatting tags I discussed. Then I discussed about HTML table also, and then I discussed about three important lists which is always needed in structuring or writing the HTML program. The first one is UL, second is OL, and third one is DT. Thank you very much. I hope you like this video. Thank you.